Welcome to Brighton Park of Nexton, where you have access to amazing amenities, close to being in walking distance of bars and restaurants, and pretty proximal to everything else Charleston. We're here to take a look at the Besson Group's newest listing here in Brighton Park of Nexton, where you have 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and just over 3,000 square feet. I'm Trey Besson of the Besson Group here in the greater Charleston area, here to take you guys through it. And if you stick around until the end of the video, we'll be going through the lifestyle, amenities, and the happenings around Brighton Park. But for now, I've got to show you guys this gorgeous home. I mean, check out this curb appeal with picturesque Charlestonian double porches that also have a double door entrance on the first floor to add to the appeal of this place. Let's go on inside. We're here in the foyer, flanked by your formal dining room to the left. You have LVP flooring running through the common areas of the main floor here. And if you follow me in the same direction, we'll reach the open living room with a gas fireplace with hearth and mantle and built-ins with a natural wood finish. And it all leads you into the heart of the home here in this gorgeous gourmet kitchen with a wet island, quartz countertops, white cabinetry with black hardware. You've got your Whirlpool stainless appliances, pendant lighting, tile backsplash, gas cooktop, and you have your stacked microwave and oven. Between here and the formal dining room, there's a butler's pantry with a walk-in pantry attached for extra storage. And over here is your breakfast nook or sunroom, whatever you want to use it as, with windows all around. And I will mention, there's a ton of natural light in here to complement your neutral walls and your tall ceilings. There's actually not a light on in here on the first floor right now, but we'll turn them on for the rest of our tour. And also on the first floor is your bedroom and a full bathroom, a great addition for those short-term or long-term guests. And up the stairs, which actually have treads that are stained to match the rest of the flooring, you have your 2 guest bedrooms, both with their own private bathrooms and access to the upstairs porch, which overlooks a large green space and pond. And across the way here, this is actually a flex area, which is a nice little spot that you can relax. Over here is your laundry room and also your sizable master suite here, decorated with crown molding. You have a really cool little master retreat over there. And also in here is your private ensuite master bath with tile shower, garden tub, 2 separate vanities, giving you and your spouse plenty of room and your own space, and also a water room and walk-in closet. And if you meet me back downstairs, we can take one of the 3 sets of French doors here, leading us out to the covered porch, which can easily be screened in, all overlooking your fenced backyard. You've got a nook over there for a nice grilling area, a play set, or whatever you want to use that area for. And what I like most about this particular lot, aside from the green space comprising your front yard, is you have a detached 2-car garage that's nicely offset, allowing for more space in your backyard for activities and entertainment. So now that we've shown you guys the house, we'll take a deeper dive into the lifestyle here. So a master plan community is one of those all-inclusive, don't have to leave the neighborhood type of communities to get your basic essentials, and they did it right in here. It was actually voted the #1 master plan community in the whole entire country, and there's a lot more to come. We're here in one of the many green spaces of the neighborhood, which is essentially these guys' front yard. I mean, that's the house right there. Such a nice location and a great view from the porches. In Brighton Park, you have access to Midtown's amenities, which include a state-of-the-art gym with just about all the equipment you could ask for, along with a children's play area and yoga studio. In the same amenity center is a common area, a room you can rent out for events. The resort style pool is there, and also there are 4 pickleball courts, 2 tennis courts, a half basketball court, and quite a few green spaces and pocket parks. And in Brighton Park, which you obviously have access to as well, is certainly not lacking in things to do. Between Midtown and here, you have food trucks that visit just about every week. You have the community pool, the dog park, along with a few named parks where you can lounge at Hammock Park. There's a nice little view at Great Lawn Park, a cool spot for a picnic. Fun fact, they play Ultimate Frisbee there on Saturday mornings, which is a nice little get together in the neighborhood. There's Encore Park in here as well, which is another great area for a picnic, and they have a neat playground in there too. I hope that gives you a good idea of the neighborhood here. Now let's talk about what all is close by. Just down the road from here in Brighton is the upcoming One Nexton and the Hub, where you'll have Publix and Harris Teeter across the road from one another, which, mind you, are both less than a mile from here. There's also Pickle Bar, a new concept that's gonna have pickleball in a bar setting, along with the Spa of Nexton, a beer garden. Across the street from there is going to be Dayfield Park, spanning approximately 60 acres and will include 15 buildings constructed over the course of 3 separate phases. The locally renowned hospital, MUSC, is proposed to be completed down Nexton Parkway here with 128 beds. School-wise, you're currently zoned for Nexton Elementary, Cane Bay Middle, and Cane Bay High School, but they do have a new K-8 school in the works that's proposed to be a 2025 completion date. But be sure to check with the schools for the most up-to-date information on that. And while we're talking about schools, if you have or acquire a golf cart, we're about half a mile away as the crow flies or as the golf cart rides, however you want to say it. It's a great way to skip the car rider line. And also in cartable distance, if you go a little further down Brighton Parkway, you have downtown Nexton, which includes some retail spaces and multifamily. And if you go a bit further down the same street there, you'll reach Nexton Square, which you'll find a lot of the same restaurants that they have in downtown Charleston right here in Nexton, including Hall's Chop House, where you can get a delicious steak. And I will mention, they have one of the best lunch menus for the price in all of Charleston. And commonly mistaken as Poogan's Porch is Poogan's Southern Kitchen. It's not the same thing. It's a little more affordable option in the area. There's also Vicious Biscuit for some tasty biscuits. They have a line out of the door every weekend that moves pretty quickly, but if you want to skip the line, go on a weekday or just make sure to get there early. They've also got D'Alessandro's Pizza in the square that has some pretty tasty pies. Then you have Fuji Sushi, Walk and Talk, Bad Daddy's Burgers, Viva Chicken, Taco Boy, and you have a couple sports bars in Sportsbook and Carolina Ale House on the other side of the street too. There's really so much, I can't even keep it straight. For your gym formation, there's Bold Fitness, which is open 24 hours, and Title Boxing is in there too. There's a few boutique stores in there I don't personally know much about. I'll have to get my wife on video to tell you guys more about those. You can get your hair and beard trim at Diesel Barber, or a fresh cut of meat or some tasty frozen meals at New York Butcher. And when you're there, feel free to stop by my office if you'd like. We're right there at the back of Nexton Square. Up Nexton Parkway the other way is your grocery store for now. It's a Publix right there at the front of Cane Bay. You're about 15 minutes from historic downtown Summerville. We won't go into too much detail about that for this video. We actually covered a lot of information about that area and the surrounding areas in our Summerville tour video. A reference to that video should pop up on the screen here if you want to learn a little more about the area. So from here in Brighton Park, you're about 35 minutes from downtown Charleston, barring traffic, and a similar distance from the closest beaches in Sullivan's Island and Isle of Palms. You've got a few golf courses within a half hour in Coosaw Creek Country Club, Crowfield Golf Club, Legend Oaks, and Pine Forest Country Club. I hope that all gives you a good idea of where we are and just how cool of a place this is. That's it for our tour today. Again, I'm Trey Besant of the Besant Group here in the greater Charleston area. If you have any questions about this house, or maybe you even want to take a private tour, give me a call, text, or email anytime at 843-900-1202, or email me at trey@thebesantgroup.com. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.